In a world where people often distinguish themselves by the achievements, positions, or ideas, Jesus invites us to stand out by a completely different sign: love. This love is not presented merely as an option, but as a new commandment, an indelible mark for his disciple. What is the context of our text? The passage from John chapter 13, verse 31 to 35 takes place in a moment filled with emotion and tension. It's occurred during the Last Supper, the final meal Jesus shares with his disciple before his passion. So, just before this passage, Judas leaves to betray Jesus. This departure marks a rupture, but also the beginning of a profound revelation. It is now that the Son of Man is glorified through his path to the cross. After this passage, Jesus foretells Peter's Daniel. Before his disciples scatter in fear, in confusion, Jesus entrusts them with an essential commandment for the future: love one another. So this context makes the text a spiritual testament. Knowing his hour has come, Jesus does not give complex instruction and grand strategies, but a simple universal command: mutual love. Jesus is the master and servant, a love that goes to the cross. Disciple recipients of the commandment called to transcend human limits in life radical love. In Judah, in this context, is absent, is the symbol of betrayal. His departure highlights the contrast between Christ, love, and human selfishness. So in this gospel today, we find revolutionary statements. Now the Son of the Man is glorified. Jesus speaks of glorification not in earthly triumph, but in humility, in total self-giving. The cross, a scandal to the world, becomes the place of divine glory. For us today, we find that in the text. True glory lies not in power or wealth, but in love. So when we read, for example, Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18, love your neighbor as yourself, but in his measure, as I have loved you. For us today, Christian, love is not mere sentiment, but an imitation of Christ. We love to the point of laying down his life. But by this, everyone will know you are my disciple. The ultimate mark of Jesus' followers is not knowledge, wealth, or miracles, but the capability to love one another. For us, love is our Christian identity card. Love as a reflection of God. Jesus invites us to mirror the Trinitarian love he shares with the Father and the Spirit, making love a participation in God's very mystery. Love is a mission for us. The commandment is not for a closed cycle, but a visible witness to the world. The disciple mutual love must be a sign that drives order to Christ. So what is the practical application that we find in the text today? For believers living love in relationships, self-examination is important too. Asking, who in my life is hard to love? Am I willing to overcome grudges and fears to reach out? Christian love is not a fleeting emotion, but an active commitment, forgiveness, listening, encouraging. For our church, our community, human community, a welcoming church. The church is not an exclusive spiritual club, but a home for all, including the wounded. The church must define itself not only by doctrine and or structures, but by its ability to embody Christ's love in serving the vulnerable. For our society, answering the crisis of individualism, building social bonds, a world marked by selfishness and division, Christian love offers a powerful response, reminding us we are responsible for one another. We call to dialogue over division. Christian witness strives to listening in respect, even toward those who disagree. Love is a universal language that transcends boundaries. In conclusion, today, as the shadow of betrayal looms with Judah and Peter's prepared to deny his master, Jesus does not rebuke by reminds us of what matters most: love. He gives no complicated plan, but a simple universal mission: love one another as I have loved you. This love is not an unattainable ideal, but a reality embodied in Christ, who washed his disciples' feet and gave him life for them. Today, he still invites us to make love our signature, our testimony, our glory. Amen.